The third and final vlog posting discusses in more detail my approach to CPD for myself and for the early years team whose professional development I coordinate, as well as discussing the SEN related initiatives which we as a team are working on for the new academic year. The experience of teaching in China is an exhilarating one, not least because there are cultural norms and differences to accommodate when working with learners and parents alike. These had to be considered when developing the SEN approach, which is discussed in this vlog. As mentioned in the previous instalment, status and pride are important to many people in China, and the enrolment at the British school helps to confer and reaffirm that status in the eyes of many, something of which we are proud of as a school. This can mean, though, that if specialist provision is needed, which might take a pupil out of the setting, then there needs to be agreement that this is in the child's and the parent's best interest. This thinking has informed the approach taken both to internal staff development, to my own CPD, and to the curriculum on offer, which is developed for learners with a SEN support need best met outside the British school. 3 priorities were established. First, to enhance the current CPD provision for the early years staff. Second, to educate parents in SEN related issues. And third, to enhance the level of SEN related support that we can offer our learners. An issue that has presented itself immediately was there is comparatively little SEN specific provision in mainland China that meets the needs of the school and its learners. Travel distance to and from any such provision was an issue. For example, as English language led provision, both in teaching and in supply of monitoring reports back to British school, which would need to be in English. 4 centres were identified and contacted, 3 in Hong Kong and 1 on the mainland. Hong Kong is a 2-hour rail journey from our setting, which, though not perfect from a travel perspective, was considered to be within travel distance for visiting parents and staff. This was done in liaison with the British School's SEN coordinator. As the lead person with respect to SEN issues on site, it was invaluable to have their full participation in site and contacts to be brought to bear. Initial contacts with the Jadis Blurton Family Development Centre in Hong Kong yielded the re-establishment of useful contacts with their managing director, whom we had worked previously and have found to be an excellent source of training and development insight. The managing director, Henrik, has offered since to run a series of SEN related workshops related to SEN and SPLD related issues for the early years and primary and secondary pupils' needs, incorporating some masterclass materials on teaching with learners with such issues. This training will be delivered in late April 2017. This will be a precursor to the establishment of more formalised links to include training sessions for parents as well as for staff and for specialist SEN assessors to travel to and from the British school to undertake assessments. The SEN system in China are not as rigorous as they are in the UK, and so we are glad to be developing in this area to offer a more cohesive and appropriate education services for all our learners.